Hey everybody, it is that time once again for me to bring you an update on my Patreon fundraising campaign, and also, in doing so, to remind you that that is a thing which exists, which you can take part in if you feel like you want to help to support this YouTube channel and support my YouTube work with a small monthly donation through the Patreon website. You can go to my Patreon page. It's www.patreon.com/Steve Shives, all one word, and you will find a little button there that you can click to contribute whatever amount per month that you feel comfortable contributing, that you can afford, that you feel I'm worth $1, $5, $10, any more than that. It's up to you, but I cannot tell you how grateful I am to those of you who have decided to support the Patreon campaign so far, and those of you who have stuck with me in these first several months of the campaign. I started it over the summer, and it has just grown beyond my wildest dreams. Since I talked to you about this at the beginning of January, my Patreon pledges have exceeded the $900 a month level, which means I am within striking distance of the next fundraising milestone. The next fundraising milestone is, of course, at the $1,000 a month level. When I reach that point, I will produce a new series of five more Stupid Things videos. And the fun part is you patrons get to help me choose which previously covered five Stupid Things topics I will return to and make new videos about. So if you really enjoyed my 5 Stupid Things video about baseball, let's say, or the manosphere, or moon landing hoaxes, or some other 5 Stupid Things video that I have not previously done a revisitation of, you can vote for whichever ones are your favorites that you would like to see me revisit and take another crack at. And when I get to the $1,000 a month Patreon level, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be able to vote in an online poll for which 5 Stupid Things topics that you want me to come back and do 5 more Stupid Things videos about. I am so close to that goal. I cannot wait to reach that $1,000 a month level so I can produce those videos. Then after the $1,000 a month level, there is another milestone beyond that. That is at the $1,500 a month level. When I reach the $1,500 a month level, I will produce a series of brand new audio podcasts of the An Atheist Reads series. My plan is to invest in some really high quality audio equipment, better microphone, an audio mixer, digital recorder, things that real highfalutin professional podcasting folks use. And I will use this to go back to the very beginning, starting with the An Atheist Reads, the Case for Christ series, and work my way all the way through all the books that I have done so far, and then continue into the future with the books as I continue to do the video series. And I will produce original, unique audio versions, audio podcast versions, portable. You can listen to them on your iPhone, you can listen to them while you're at work, while you jog, while you're driving, whatever, of the An Atheist Reads series. The next goal after that is at the $2,000 a month level. When I reach that point, I will take that podcasting equipment that I have invested in for the An Atheist Reads podcast, and I will put it to even further use by starting a regular weekly live audio podcast. Hopefully I'll be able to set it up where you guys who listen can even call in live. I would love to do sort of a poor man's version of Seth Andrews' wonderful Thinking Atheist podcast that he does live on Blog Talk Radio, and then he subsequently uploads to his YouTube channel and releases in MP3 format. Seth does an amazing regular audio podcast. I don't know if I would ever attain that level of quality. I don't know, and certainly the format probably wouldn't be exactly the same, but it's just that idea of having a regular live weekly podcast where I can connect with you guys, we can interact, I can talk about things that maybe I wouldn't have time to talk about in a video or wouldn't fit necessarily within a regular video on this YouTube channel, but it's something I'm really looking forward to doing. $2,000 a month is when that happens. And the final milestone that I have defined right now is at the $3,000 a month level, and at that point, that's when I invest in a really serious upgrade in my production equipment. New camera, multiple cameras, new lighting, better editing equipment, maybe being able to afford to hire some people to help every now and then so I can do slightly more elaborate productions. have maybe more than one human character on screen at a time when I do something like a Stephen Stuffy video. Just basically do the same thing that I'm doing now, the same focus, the same personality, the same type of content, but just with a higher production value, a better value, a better quality product than I'm able to produce now. That's at $3,000 a month, major investment in equipment upgrades. So those are the milestones. Thank you guys for putting me within striking distance of the $1,000 a month funding level for the 5 More Stupid Things videos. Now, as far as rewards, those of you who are already patrons of mine know this already. Those of you who are considering becoming patrons of mine will probably be interested to know. At the moment, the only reward that I have defined for those who pledge is if you pledge an amount of $5 a month or more, you get a shout out at the end of these monthly videos. And I'm going to give the shout outs in a moment. But another kind of reward that I do every month, just to sort of say thank you to you guys who pledge, who are patrons of this channel, is I do a monthly live Hangout, a Google Plus Hangout, where everybody can watch. It's streamed live publicly to my channel, so whether you're a patron or not, you can watch. But if you are a patron, I will send you through my Patreon page a join link, and you can actually join me live on the air in the podcast. And we'll hang out for an hour, and we'll talk about whatever comes up. The last live Patreon Hangout was for the month of January. We held it on January 25th, and it was tons of fun. The video of it is up on my channel that you can go watch if you want to see what one of the Hangouts is like. It's very laid back, very relaxed. And the next one is going to be February 22nd. That's a Sunday. They've all been on Sunday so far. It'll be February 22nd, starting at noon Eastern Time, which is my time. So if you're a patron already, or if you're thinking of becoming a patron, bear that in mind. Sunday, February 22nd, the next live Patreon Hangout of mine. If you're a patron, you can click the join link that I post on my Patreon patrons only feed, and you can join me live on the air, and we'll have a ton of fun in a Google Plus Hangout. That would be awesome to see some of you there. And one last thing very quickly before I get to this month's shoutouts. Those of you who maybe enjoy my YouTube work and would like to support the channel, but for whatever reason you just don't feel like committing to a regular monthly pledge through Patreon, which you can cancel anytime, by the way. There's no real commitment, but maybe you're just not comfortable with putting in a monthly pledge. You can always make a one-time donation to me through my PayPal account, or now there's an even easier way to do that through YouTube's fan funding feature, which I have enabled on my channel. If you go to my channel page, which you can get to just by clicking my name beneath the title of this video, it'll take you to my channel page, and on the channel page you'll notice off to the right on one of the sidebars there is a blue support button. All you have to do is click that blue support button, and then you'll be presented with several options of an amount of a donation you can make. And you can donate a one-time donation to support me and my channel and my YouTube work directly through YouTube, directly through Google. It works great. It's a nice way of, if you feel like you want to contribute to support this channel, you can do it without having to commit to a regular monthly pledge if that kind of thing just doesn't appeal to you for whatever reason. So consider using the support button as well. Now, shoutouts. This is a list of people who have donated $5 or more to my Patreon campaign since I did one of these videos last month. Here are this month's Patreon patron shoutouts for those of you who were kind enough to pledge $5 a month or more. Here we go. Chris F. Thank you very much, Chris F. Chris Murphy. Thank you, Chris. Samuel Refuse. Thank you, Samuel. Adela Bradley. Thank you, Adela. Brett Higuera. Thank you, Brett. David. Thank you, David. Rebecca Beard. Thank you, Rebecca. Christopher, which is Christopher Mouty. My buddy Christopher Mouty. Thank you very much, Mr. Mouty. Matthew Lorty. Thank you very much, Matthew. Kiefer Moore. Thank you, Kiefer. And Therese Lissel. Thank you, Therese. Thank you all so much. Thank you guys who just joined the campaign this past month. Thank you guys who have been with me for several months. Thanks to everybody who supports this channel. And I will see you around this time next month to remind you of the Patreon campaign and to give you another update. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next month.